Together with investors of the private sector, transform this idea into a living organism.
The revolution that ushered in the government of President Jammeh has continued to propel much needed changes in the crucial sectors of the economy. River transportation is an important element in the free movement of goods and services, and therefore collects substantial revenue for government. Abdul Njai, GRTS.
Her Excellency the First Lady, Madam Zainab Yahya Jammeh, and the Vice President and Women Affairs Minister Dr. Aissatou Njai Saidi, Saturday evening jointly presided over the 2011 edition of the Miss July 22nd Scholarship Beauty Pageant. The contest attracted a number of girls from tertiary and senior secondary schools. Winners in the various categories, as Aissatou Mane reports, received cash prizes amounting to $50,000 each, courtesy of Madam Zainab Yahya Jammeh.
The third edition of the Miss July 22nd Beauty Pageant saw a spectacular display of talents by these young contestants who were vying for the coveted first prize. The program that was initiated by the Gambian leader is aimed at providing a platform for young people to discover their hidden talents. This, according to the Minister for Basic and Secondary Education, has been a success story.
I am very delighted to welcome you all to the third edition of the Miss 22nd July Scholarship Pageant, an event that was initiated in 2008 by His Excellency the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Sir Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya AJJ Jammeh, when 100 contestants were drawn from the upper basic and senior secondary schools as well as the tertiary institutions in all the regions of the country.
The event is not a beauty competition, but rather a battle of wills on intelligence and giving young people the opportunity to effectively participate in nation building. This, Minister Fike continued, is a noble initiative.
As we always seek to clarify, the scholarship pageant is not meant to encourage lewdness, desecrate the sacredness of the feminine body, nor is it intended to expose our very vulnerable and precious female students to any type of social danger. Where this pageant is associated with beauty, as other pageants tend to connote, to appreciate this event, beauty needs to be conceived in a broader perspective.
After rigorous checks of the intelligence of the participants during the presentation of their teams and the question and answer session, a 21-year-old girl from the University of the Gambia, Khadija Tumane, was crowned the Miss July 22nd Beauty Pageant for the tertiary level, whilst another one for the secondary level was also crowned, with second runner-up for both categories. The First Lady unveiled a surprise package for both winners there and then.
This is the luckiest package held so far. Her Excellency the First Lady of the Republic of the Gambia, Madam Zainab Yahya Jammeh, is putting on top of that prize $50,000. Your Excellency, thank you very much on behalf of the winner.
The joyous occasion was a moment for the former winners to reminisce on their experience and how the event changed the course of their existence.
First of all, I wish to commend His Excellency the President, Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya AJJ Jammeh, for coming up with such an initiative which is aimed at developing the girls of this country through education. The scholarship pageant is a channel through which we can showcase our talents as well as our knowledge within the four corners of the classroom and beyond. The pageant is also a lifetime experience because you get the chance to meet different people from different walks of life.
As we all know, today marks the third edition of the Miss July 22nd Scholarship Pageant, which is yet another remarkable achievement initiated by His Excellency the President of the Republic of the Gambia, for the sole purpose of creating opportunities for the girl child to be educated to the highest level and play a great role in national development.
The program was punctuated with musical performance by various artists who were present. Officials also presented gifts to the First Lady and the Vice President for their tireless efforts in the success of the program. This, many believe, is a clear manifestation of the importance President Jammeh attaches to the development of youths, especially women and girls from all corners of the country who are equally given opportunities to change the course of their destinies. For GRTS News, I am Aissatou Mane.
cabinet ministers have put a 2-hectare farm in Jalangba under cultivation. The influential decision makers cultivated the field, which is their second in response to President Jammeh's back to the land call. Ibrahim Jata witnessed the exercise and he now reports.
Been received from the community, who are evidently thrilled to have the first ever cabinet farm in their midst. The village Alcalo Lamin Jata told GRTS that the entire community is prepared to ensure that the farms produce their finest possible yields. Lamin Kaba Bajo is the Minister of Fisheries, Natural Resources and National Assembly Matters.
Said as directed by His Excellency, he never ceased to amaze us. Over the years has been calling for Gambians to go back to the land, and then different groups are doing it on their own. People are doing it individually also. This is the first time, as Pahis, he reminded us that we used to be leading by example. And since he really reminded us and tasked us to have a cabinet farm for this rainy season, we all receive it with great appreciation. And then we wish we had thought about it earlier, but they said better late than never.
As the ministers prepare to make the most of the cropping season, Bajo believes the citizenry will be greatly encouraged to embark on agricultural activities with the top echelons of government personally involved in the national quest to augment the food basket.
It's the villagers who are helping us because this is our farm. Because of our number and our respective assignments, we will not be very punctual. And they also have taken it as a great privilege to have their village, identified to have this farmland for cabinet. Therefore, they've taken up the challenge with great pride and with enthusiasm, and they're really assisting us. But all of us, all the members have been here, cabinet members, we come at different times depending on our schedules of duties, some travel, some are engaged with other official functions. But nonetheless, everybody's involved, engaged from the Vice President to the Secretary Cabinet.
This is the first cabinet farm, but ministers don't intend to make it the last. The drive, according to Abdul Koli, Minister of Trade, Employment and Regional Integration, is to fully emulate a pattern set by President Jammeh in his unstopping mission intended to attain food self-sufficiency and make the Gambia the food basket of the West Africa sub-region.
Just to re-echo the fact that individually we all have our small farms here and there, but collectively this is the first time we have come together under the advice of His Excellency the President, because especially even on the current tour, anywhere we have a meeting, we always stress that the President has been calling for us to go back to the land, and this is one way of strengthening that message. If we come out collectively as a cabinet and have a farm, then the people will see it and say, really, these people really mean business, and it will help many more to do the same.
As the first 3-hectare cabinet farm sprouts consistently, cultivation on another 2-hectare farm is underway.
As per his instructions, we contacted the Alcalde of Jalamba, and when he consulted the elders of the village, and they were able to allocate these 2 pieces of land. This is the Findi piece of land for Findi. It's 2.8 hectares.
It's exclusively Findi?
Yeah, it's 2.8 hectares, and then the other one over there. Sorry, this is 3.6 hectares. Yes. And then we have a maize farm that will go there from here, where we are planting now. This is the first one, and then has been plowed. The first part was plowed a week ago, last Sunday, and then the second part was plowed last Wednesday, and we said they started germinating.
Seeders were readily waiting for the tractors as they finished off the process of plowing to start cultivation. The procedure was somewhat quick as volunteers from the community of Jalamba emerged to assist members of cabinet on their first ever farm. Alhaji Saudi, Imam of Jalamba, who joined the activities with a multitude of village elders, told the state broadcaster that there are great benefits in farming, especially during the rainy season, when the heavens open up and bring forth blessings, he said, are beyond measure. As members of cabinet act in response to President Jammeh's call for collective endeavors to put hunger at bay, many believe the future portends nothing but success in the national quest to attain food security, as reactions in emulation of the President's exemplary model continue in every corner. Ibrahim Jata, GRTS.
And still on matters of the stomach, the former Secretary General of the United Nations and Board Chairman of the Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa has said that the survival of the world's 1 billion most vulnerable and weakest people depends on the quick identification of answers to hunger. Kofi Annan was delivering the 27th